for the love of money.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's
Gotta get on the grind, pop of the clip of my nine, living you just slip the chalk and fall in the nighttime. Gotta get mine, ain't taking the short to the loss inside of the phone. Call up my nigga, send at home, polish in the back 10 chrome. Gotta think we can hit, so bring your shit, cause once again it's on. To the dawn with a flip of burn, my wig to the curb, so I swerve and roll out. To pick up the 666 thug and pop out the murder for robbing the dope house. Smoke up out the Maybach so high, now coming to slay with 4 grenades and a gauge. I'ma play with till I fall in the grave and late. Filling in the dry late, we spotted the place and quickly rolled up. Bulldozed to the living room, hopped out of the car and started to blow up. Fucking a kaboom, it blew all them bodies all over the room. Them doom, and gotta move fast, why the popo's coming. Snatch up the yummy, so nigga don't think it's funny. I'm coming up quick and not quite, cause flesh be loving its money.
I'm giving up love to the hustlers, all them St. Cliff dusters, making that money, stand on your feet. And you better believe, gotta have that cheese for the green leaves, never catch me sleep. Steady on the grind, get mine, stand down from a crime, and I hit up the 99. Giving up that yo, making me say, yo, 20s, nickels and dimes. Pick up a stick up and lick up that 211. Gotta get what's mine, then bailing. Me kicking up dust, I'm trailing, failing 187. That's how it is, and I got to have it, and then not quite. Mission to check a meal and still be real, thugging on the clock, like creeping on the come up. Won't sleep till I'm done up, gotta blaze me blunt up. Hunt up another pot and scheme, gotta make some great cause I'll just nut up, gotta get that business on, even though the Buddha run is done. Me feeling lovely, but I'm just in it for the love of the money. Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money,
For the
man.
love
man, it's still the same now.
Gotta make that money, man.
That money, man, it's still the same now.
Standing on the corner, straight slanging rocks. Oh shit, here comes a motherfucking cop. So I dash, I ducks, and I hide behind a tree, making sure the motherfuckers don't see me. Now my fat sack of rocks, hell yeah, I stuffed them. Police on my drawers, I had to pause, and yeah, it's still motherfucker. Now my game is tight, tight as fuck. It's my game, easy motherfucking E or Eric Wright, it's all the same. Now niggas might trip on how I stacks my grip. I got to have it, bitch.
Money, man.
For the love of this shit,
Gotta make that money,
motherfucker.
Been talking me thugs with thuggish ways. I'm on my crime every time. Follow me down the 99 and you will find all of me kind. Check out the rips, the nails drop down. Run them up and me hood red. Straight when I'm making me grip. When I'm click, roll with ruthless. The thug I be me. Put them in mud, buck them in pump blood. Got nothing to lose, bitch. You better respect rip. Or you best just check this slug. It's going down. Steady pumping 3 rounds. Gonna win it, make gang. Rhyme, gotta make that money, man. It's still the same. Steady running things wild. In front of it now, while I take you up into a barrel of a gun. See, for the W done, for the bud I run.
Nigga, up on my mind, up in this thug game. So people's been creeping, been crawling up on the mission. Back in the days when niggas was belling with solos and wanted to get paid. When they took my side, little nigga rip, step up on the mission for money. You give up the cash, so that was your ass, cause me and my nigga was hungry. Every took is stolen. You might just catch one to the tempo and down bone, raw dog it. So nigga just make this shit simple and run. To catch one nigga, me fellin' with bullets and double me rivers, remember me killer now. My money me dig ya, 6 feet in the ditch and get with you, cause bitch you was slipping, I'll get you and rip ya, then fuck ya down. Steady rubbing and stealing, making a killing, nigga drug dealing, needing $1 million, hustling just for the thugs be chillin'. For the money these niggas be selling, up in the gut, wait for the nigga thuggin' off and breaking scullers. And when I stick you and lick you up in my rocket, I'ma feel the love and more. Yeah, bound in the motherfucking house for the 9 quarts, nigga. Yeah, rolling with ruthless in this bitch. My nigga Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, Wishbone, and Fleshy Bone. And I'm that nigga Crazy Bone in the motherfucking hell.
tigers and bears, snakes and scorpions. Can you take this shit serious? Serious as it is. When it's fuck, how you feel? Better get it how you live. When killers retaliate every enemy possible, surviving lives on a hard pill to swallow. God bless the child that can hold his own. That means taking care of your family till your kids are grown. If loyalty is royalty, some of us broke as fuck. Blood thicker than water, but still, who can you trust? They say that you to blame, ran your name in the mud. You a soldier, he was trained, he was ready for war. The president smoking, fucking bitches in the White House, stomping in the Air Force Ones into the lights out. King of high yourself, say you dangerous and won't know we greedy for these beats, so they say we creep slow.
Whoa, is the new sleep, shallow is the new deep. Cheeks every news week, silence is the new speech. Cool like a fan, but on the other hand, I'm a nympho, so I like to fuck what they saying. Fuck an ab and a pan, they both kicking the can. Two homeless motherfuckers that ain't took back they land. Ain't no need to take a seat, want you to overly stand. Listen up and pour a cup, while I rock like a band. Fuck a chief in a trap, I like feeling the vibe. Man, tucking all that pride and see it's just a divide. But you fuck with white girls and you push genocide. And Jennifer, the only one you call for a ride. I was fucking with that shit, but now my feelings have died. And all my women spoiled like my package expired. My discernment like a tooth with the feeling inside. Cause I'm here to tell the truth, fuck what you feeling inside, nigga.
This that prolific, spiritual individual. Grab your bitches, they follow him everywhere he go. My aura code, the shit I'm kicking like Sub-Zero. Most niggas playing it simple, we keep shit popping like teenage pimples. Y'all niggas lack credentials, overlapping most uniques with meditation, elevation, fundamentals. It's official, like a ref with a whistle. I won't pick up my dribble, she look me in the eyes, open up the eyes and say, play monkey in the middle. The woman's my favorite riddle, high charisma in my temple. She get real experimental with her mouth on my pistol. Guess my lap is her pillow. She have fun giving me brain. That's real fundamentals. Give me some. Get you one. I'm a chosen one to overcome any spiritual war. I know I already won. Plus my high vibration surpassing all you bums, nigga.
Poetry and Pulse. A new concept. A new series with you in mind. Bringing the best of both worlds together on one platform. Showcasing your talent combined with the spiritual knowledge of the divine in the council. Something to just feed your soul. Take a listen. Let me introduce the ladies of Poetry and Pulse. Goddessy of Love, Poetess, Empath. Empress I Rose, Sharon, Poetess, Empath, Divinator. Queen Carol, Holistic Healer. C-Val, Madam O, Empath, Intuitive. Princess Peach, Alicia Dion, Empath, Divinator, Intuitive. Blended Healing, Intuitive, and Divinator. Blues, boom, boom, boom. Sad and blue. Special moderator. Always that girl, number one, special moderator.
From the crown of my head, made me see that I could use my voice, so I should have love taken care of.
A collaboration of love, poetry, and prose. Please come and be our guest and participate. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Money is one of the leading causes of stress and conflict in a relationship. Many couples struggle to communicate openly and honestly about their finances. Some people may feel ashamed, embarrassed, or guilty asking a partner for money, while others may feel resentment, annoyance, or downright taken advantage of. In this inflated America that we live in today, is it okay to ask your partner for money? Money is one of the leading.
Now, I have lost unfortunately, of friendships because of money. And it's just like, I just feel like if you my friend and we really friends and I give you something, or there's a situation where money is involved and you don't got it, say you don't got it. Mm-hmm. So that maybe I can have you. But if you don't tell me that you don't got it and you just moving however you move and now there's a bill due, now you're making me look bad.
Also, expectations. You know, when we're in a relationship with men, you know, we set our expectations, the boundaries, and so forth. So, you know, I think that should be in place as well with friends and family.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
that's important. Yeah.
For sure. I'm also wondering, is money really the friendship killer, or is it, you know, exposing underlying issues?
Such as far as what?
As far as like, you can
like their irresponsibility,
or there could already be resentment, or it could be
them not being able to take accountability. Like, which road do you want me to go down?
It sounds like you're going down a familiar road. So I want you to go down
triggered right now.
She triggered, honey.
Where you want me to go? It's lack of accountability. I feel like if you owe somebody money, then you should pay them that money, or you should. What's them little apps called? Klarna. You could go and pay Klarna in installments, but you can't pay your friend.
Okay,
girl.
Good point.
Oh, but you know that is a good point. But also, I hate when people borrow money and try to pay me back in installments. Hold it until you build it up.
No,
I don't want you to give me I don't want you. Then I'm not trying. I don't want you to give me $1,000 in $25 increments, baby.
But it's an
I'll
effort.
never see $1,000.
But it's an effort. It's an effort to repay you.
Yes.
Imagine them not
Just
giving you anything at all.
Exactly.
Hey everybody.
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
How's everybody on this Tuesday? On Daily Dose of D, I said Thursday. I have worked us up to Thursday, y'all.
I'm with Thursday. I'll take a Thursday.
So happy Tuesday evening to everybody that is tuning in to us today.
Yeah.
We're on episode 31 of The Ships and Growing.
Yes, go. Let's go.
And growing and beyond. Let's go. So we got a very interesting topic today. Y'all see this background? Very interesting topic that was dropped in my Instagram. The person said that they wanted to talk about finances in marriage because this is The Ships. We're going to talk about money and relationships, family, friends, family, and marriage.
Yes.
Okay?
What's in your
wallet? This was sent to me as a topic, but it's 2025, and I said I'm not holding back of my own personal experiences.
Absolutely.
So if you have been a part of this experience, this is nothing against you. It's just this is my experience, and I'm going to express how I feel in 2025. Okay? Have to put that out there because some people might feel that I'm directly talking to them, but this is what I have experienced. Okay? No love lost.
None.
So our title for today is The Profound Effects of Money
And money on
on family
friends,
and
and
marriages.
marriages.
We didn't even say relationships. We said marriages because
All of
the
it.
person wanted me to specifically say that.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Welcome to the ship. Let's go. Go ahead, Kim.
Money plays a crucial role in shaping relationships among family members, friends, and married couples. Now, while financial stability can strengthen the bonds and create opportunities, financial strain can also lead to stress, misunderstandings, and even conflicts. So, understanding the profound effects of money on these relationships is essential to maintaining harmony and fostering a strong connection.
Right. So I didn't even ask you, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you feel money affects relationships? Any of the ships?
Oh, okay, well, from my experience, is I'm more of a money in, money out. I believe money comes in as it goes out. So it's like paper to me. I don't put a lot of emphasis on a whole bunch of money in that way, especially when it comes to my family. However, I've seen it affect negatively in ways where people get upset because it's your money and you do what you want to do with your money, which you are allowed to, but they feel that you should share your money with them, your hard-earned money with them, and it's not their money and they didn't work for it. And then I've also seen relationships struggle because the person is doing what they want to do with their money in the relationship, but they're not really using that money to strengthen the relationship, i.e., therapy, things for the home, what a lot of other things. So just in my experience, money can really ruin a relationship, or it can help it grow.
Right. So I think that's why this is very, very important because I'm a very giving person. I've learned to scale that back because of experiences and things that I have faced in life. But I was the one, if I have it, I give it, especially when it came to money. You know, and you know that about me. Like, I got it. I used to always holler, I got it. And you be looking like, y'all all be looking like my family, they get it with them, right? But when it came to outsiders, girl, why you paying for this? You paying for that?
No, they can't have that.
One of my cousins, Kelly, came out to Vegas one year, right? With Kalani's dance group. And so they did their thing, and we went to Vivica Fox show.
Yep.
And we were gonna go to the after show, but Kelly's friend decided that she wanted to go with us as well. So we get up there, and it's, I don't know, it wasn't that, like $30 a pop or something.
I think so.
And I'm like, so it's me, her, and our other cousin. I'm not gonna say her name because she probably and so I'm getting ready to pay. Kelly's friend, which I know her too, didn't have the money. So my cousin looked at me. They both looked at me. Her and Kelly was like, "No, we ain't paying. We ain't paying for somebody else to come. You gotta have, you gotta have your own money." But it's just, I was the type of person, like I said, I've scaled it back, that I love to include everybody. So if it was a matter of money and I had it, because to me, $30 a pop wasn't a lot. And it's not to us either. But the one cousin was not having it. She was like, "No, we ain't going here."
She was not having none. I was just kind of like standby, like, well, you can if you feel like it. The other cousin was like, no, she don't feel like it, and she ain't.
And we getting in the car and leaving. And you might have to catch the Uber.
Oh,
guys.
But you're right though. The thing is that money drives a whole lot of things with a lot of people. I'm noticing, especially in 2025, all everybody want to do is get to the bag. Ain't nobody really trying to help nobody get to the bag because they making their own bag. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And the thing is that if we were really out here supporting each other the way that we were doing, we would create community. But I get it. It's every man for himself. You don't know who to trust, even within your own family and friends. You don't know. So, but when it comes to money, I mean, you may be tight about it, or you may give it freely.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the subject of money and family, familia, dinero and familia. Okay, let me go. Within family, money influences dynamics in various ways. Parents strive to provide for their children's needs, ensuring access to education, health care, and a comfortable lifestyle. Financial security allows parents to offer stability and opportunities for growth, whereas financial hardship can lead to stress and tension within the household. In some cases, disparities in wealth among siblings can create resentment or rivalry, especially when financial favoritism is perceived. Okay?
All right.
Excuse me. I coughed right in the mic. Furthermore, a parent's age, financial responsibilities often shift with adult children supporting their elderly parents, which sometimes leads to conflict over financial obligations and inheritance. Oh, this is good right here.
What we talking about now?
Dinero and familia.
So that is, I do see that happening. I do see how people fight over money, especially, after, say, your parents pass away and they leave houses or whatever, you end up seeing the family feud instead of coming together saying, okay, we want to make sure, number one, let's keep this family in the house. I mean, let's keep this house in the family. So what can we do to make sure to secure that? How much? Yeah, that too. But then it's like, once you secure that, then it's like, okay, what money? You got money, you got money, you got money, you got money. What can we do to build our family together? Like, where I don't see a lot of that in our community.
Well, then, so two things I want to discuss. Being a parent too. Let's talk about that because we both are parents. We strive to make sure, and most every parent is like this. I want you to have what I didn't have. So this takes balance because you can either raise a spoiled brat or raise somebody to be responsible. You feel me? Why are you making that? It's true though.
No, I'm making that face because I'm double backing because I had to digress from being that way. Like I've seen where I was that parent that I was giving my children everything that I didn't have, the opportunities, the funds, the being able to travel at will. Like you know how we do, we be like up out of here. We be like, oh, where we going this week? Oh, kids, y'all ain't got school. Oh, let's go. Like we all be out, and so they've gotten used to that.
Right.
And I think in some ways it has disabled them in some ways to be able to be more productive on their own. And so we're watching here in the home as people age out and they go on and do their own things. They're learning how to find their own way. And I've seen how I've kind of hindered that in some ways by giving. And that, I mean, parents do, but there is an equal balance you have to have. And that's what I'm learning now. So it's a learning experience.
And the second point I wanted to mention is about how greed can take over. So you can have the people that do have good financial, or the parents may have left money or land or anything. There is always that one person in the family that wants everything. I mean, you be like, God, don't
like cry about what they didn't get, and they was probably the one that got everything when they were
and
little.
will take you to court to get what they want family members be in court over money stuff, y'all. And it can really break down family dynamics. So money is good and it's bad. Duality, y'all. You know, we talk about that over here at the Love Palace. Duality.
Yep.
So let's, keep that in mind about money and family, because that's a deep.
That's deep. Very deep.
So let's go on. Money and friendship. We needed we should have did the echo on that. Money and friendship.
Money and friendship.
Go ahead, Kills.
So friendships, while built on trust and mutual respect, right, can be significantly impacted by financial differences. Friends who share similar financial circumstances often find it easier to participate in social activities together. However, economic disparities can sometimes create tension, as friends may feel pressured to keep up with other spending habits. Borrowing or lending money amongst friends can also strain relationships, leading to awkwardness or even severed ties if repayment issues arise. Healthy friendships require open communication and mutual understanding to navigate financial differences without causing resentment.
Yes.
Girl.
Like, girl. Yeah. Look. Yeah. Y'all.
Wait. Okay. So
go ahead, because go ahead. Trigger warning. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it is in a way, but I had a situation where this was TGI Friday, I think. Does anybody out there think that TGI Friday is expensive? You think TGI Friday is expensive? So I'm a giving person. Like, I don't care. When I got friends, if you my friend and we out to eat, I'd be dang if you gonna just sit there and be like, I'm gonna just order a water, or I'm gonna just eat this kid's plate. Like, we're grown here. So I take my friend and her family to TGI Friday because I knew that, number one, the meals ain't expensive on there. And any other time I'm spending money when me and my kids go out, because we don't skimp when we go out to certain places when we go out to eat. And so I know that I'm spending money to take us all out to eat. So I picked a place where I thought was okay for us to eat, and I'd probably spend about the same amount that I would spend if it was just us going out, because it's not an upscale restaurant or anything like that. And that was it.
So yeah, paying, I don't feel like.
But wait, hold on.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
See how I'd be? I'd be ready.
It's okay. So we ordered the food, right? And when we got the menu, we were going through ordering, and my kids already know what it is. They know, shoot, we here, we gonna eat. That's what we here for, right? So my friend's kids was looking at the menu like, we ain't. And I looked at them like, get whatever I said, what do you want? Tell me, first of all, tell me what you want. And I was like, I want this burger. And the mom was like, that's too expensive. Okay, y'all, I'm not laughing like at her. I'm laughing at the fact that, damn, why you gonna embarrass him like that? Like, I asked him what he want. If you ask my kid, here's the thing you got to watch out with my kids. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up. Don't offer my kids no choices and ask them what they want, because they coming out big gunning it. I don't teach them to, because you never know. If you ask, you never know what you can get. You know what I mean? And if it's something that you truly want, why not? I asked her kids, and it's like, we want this burger, and this burger's at $8 with the fries and everything, and you can get a Coke, not a water. So they like the kids was like, well, we don't. Her mom said, I said, fuck that. What I say, I'm paying. Order what you want. So they both ordered the big burger with everything on it, and it turned out to be like $12. Which, I mean, when you go out to eat anytime today,
you go to fast food. Period.
It's $12.
All it is. TGIF is just a fast food sit down.
Yeah. And so it's going to be $12 either way. So whether I took you to Chick-fil-A or bought you here, it's going to be the same price. So they order their burgers. The moms, however, order appetizers, which in my book, the appetizers are as much as the food is.
True story. At TGI. Absolutely.
So order the meal, but they ordered that. And at the end, I got the ticket and it was like, Kelly, we sorry we don't have the money. I said, I didn't ask y'all to pay. I bought y'all here. We after the basketball game. Ain't nobody, I'm not cooking. My kids already know I'm not cooking. So I brought us here so y'all don't have to cook. Y'all cook for us all the time. So I'm thinking that just being generous as a friend, I'm paying for our whole family to go out to eat. Everybody eat. We can go back home, chill. People could lay down. They could do whatever they want to do. And we can have adult time and talk and do all that other stuff. But it was just crazy that they were like, wow, you didn't have to pay all that money. And I'm like, you my friend though.
Right.
Like if for my friends, it's not that yes, I know I don't have to do it, but I'm not gonna do something I don't want to do.
Exactly.
But I did it, and they just didn't know how to act like, we'll pay your money back. We'll pay sure. I'm like, I don't need my money back.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I could tell it made them feel a certain way because I did pay.
Yeah, and a lot of people feel that. Let me take that back. Certain people that is not used to having genuine friends. Let me put it like that. People that care and respect them and be like, if we rolling together, this is what's happening, this was going on. If they not used to that, they really have a genuine problem and they think there's a motive behind it. It's no motive. We just care. Money. I believe if you put it out, you're going to receive it back. That's what the hopes are.
That's what I think it is.
So like, I'm just saying, like, if we're in a group setting, usually we have already talked fine, especially if it's friends or if we know your situation. So if we decide to go to wherever, don't be like, oh no, I just want this water or this and that. No, we already have took into account what the price is going to be because we wouldn't even go to the place like we need to. And people really do give out of the kindness of their heart. There's people that are not malicious or have a motive behind it.
Yep.
I just wanted to really stress that.
Right.
I got other stories, but we got Q&A I could talk about, but I really want to stress how money can work in both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to stress, there's people out there that if we're hanging out, we friends, we know your situation. Like if we're out with a group of friends and the one person buys around and we know the next person can't buy around because their situation, but we already know that. So we'd be like, the next person's going to buy around. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I take you to an upscale restaurant, it's because that's the restaurant I want to go to.
Absolutely.
And I've already calculated the cost in my mind.
Just don't. Here's the thing. This is where I think the line just crosses. People like to abuse certain privileges.
Yeah, sure.
Especially if they haven't had that type of treatment, they'll abuse the privilege. And that's where I think things get stuck up with this money thing is that I offer you a opportunity, but then you abuse the privilege.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have an issue because you want to go over and beyond. And no, it's not about, well, you said get what you want. And here's the thing. Like, you don't have the funds to do it. So why would you order 3 lobster tails and fucking the most expensive cognac and like why would you? I see that now, even just when you talk about friendships and even relationships, dates, these women are going on dates and stuff and they're ordering extravagant amounts of food. You're not about to eat all that. Why would you take advantage of the relationship like that? But if somebody does you like that, you'll have a problem. But it's about, well, they got the money. They said they was taking me out. You know what I mean? So it's just, there's
when you feel like you're being taken advantage of too, when it comes to money.
Yeah.
I think once you feel like I've helped you in so many ways, like the clip the lady said before the clip, like, how many times is your car gonna break down? How many times, like every time I talk to you, because I am giving and you know that I'm gonna help you, how many times is things gonna happen? Now, and it can happen that way. Don't get it twisted, but then don't put that on me. Like I've had that energy put like, are you sure this is about if I'm giving it to you, it's because I want to. But then be aware of people that have an excuse every day.
Yep.
So let's go on because we're gonna talk, but we can, do more talking at the Q&A. So let's go on to what the person wanted to talk about, which was
money and marriage.
money and M on the M.
M&M. Let's talk about the M&M.
Mm-hmm.
So money is one of the leading cause of conflict in marriages. Y'all heard that, right? Financial stress, differing spending habits, and conflicting financial goals can create friction between partners. Now, while financial stability can contribute to a happy and secure marriage, mismanagement of money can lead to distrust and arguments. So some couples struggle with issues of financial infidelity, where one partner hides expenses or debts from the other to avoid financial disputes. Couples must establish open communication and set financial goals together, and also practice transparency in financial matters. So that may include budgeting, joint planning, mutual financial respect can help strengthen the marital bond.
Yes. Wouldn't you agree that money? Okay, I'm going to say number 2 because number 1 I think is infidelity is for divorce, but money could be the number 2 reason why most marriages don't work.
Oh yeah,
finances.
Well, did they say number 1 or number 2? Because
I don't know. I didn't look it up. This is in my mind.
I say number 1.
You think it's finances?
And then next is infidelity.
I don't know. We might have to look that up by the time.
We got to look at the only reason why I say that is because, and looking at that 2025, like if I just step in today's world and look at how it is, everybody's surrounded by money. This man got to make this amount of money. This woman got to be doing this. It's all about money, 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 money. What happens when somebody gets hurt or somebody can't work any longer, or if life happens?
Mm-hmm.
And so in those cases that life happens, are you willing to stick around through those times? Are you willing to hold it down? So just as much as you can ask for, are you going to give?
Right. And I think when it comes to marriages, you should have these financial conversations before you get married.
And have them often, because
right,
things change. And me and Dee is married. Cousin married.
Okay. We talk about finances every day.
All the time.
We trying to manifest. Y'all see this background? We trying to get that.
Hit the cash out, y'all. Hit the cash out, because that'll be what we've been talking about. Man, just give us some money. But the thing about it is that that's a conversation that shouldn't feel uncomfortable in your household. You shouldn't be made to feel uncomfortable, even if you're the one that's not making enough money or up there with your partner. It still is a structure, because just because one person don't got no money don't mean that they don't have good ideals, that they don't have better ways to make the money last, that they don't have investments that they probably been looking at because they don't have the money to help them, but you may have. So don't discredit your partner just because they may not be where you're at financially. Maybe their job duty is something different that can help the finances grow. But since you're not having that conversation, you don't even know.
And being stingy with the money.
Man, money comes and money goes. When you be stingy, that's when you find out.
I know some marriages. And this, I'm speaking of my family, so nobody don't think it. Where she had to ask her husband to buy some tickets for a trip. So, okay, that's communication, right? I get that part. So I'm thinking she's asking her husband, like, he's going to pay for the trip. I was going to pay my portion to her, and, we're good. Well, she was like hitting me up, and it was okay. It was my cousin, so I got her. Yeah, I'm going to send you the money. The husband was like, I need both of y'all to pay me back. And it sort of threw me for a loop. I felt some type of way. And then she was like, he always does that. Like, when she grows, even so, let's not even use the house groceries. She would go get groceries for the household, spend his bank card, credit card. Now, this is for, he would be like, you have to pay him back. Because she had a job. They had a two working, two household income. And it was very odd to me. Very odd. Like,
I'm not paying you back for the food I cook.
And she had to ask for permission to use money in a bank account that was joint. Like,
okay.
I know more about their situation, so yes, he's wrong. It wasn't like she had a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. Yes, there should be I agree there should be a discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I'm coming to you. I'm asking you, can I do this? And can I? And it's not asking in a way like you're a child. It's just being respectful to the fact that this is our money and that I do want to have this conversation. So I'll open up, hey, babe, this is what I got on my mind. I want to go to the store. I want to get this.
Right.
That. So that's the conversation.
Absolutely.
Have, right? But where does the paying back come from?
Girl, you tell me. So, I don't know. I want to talk about that too.
I ain't paying your ass back. You
at the Q&A, because there's a lot of stories that about marriages. I mean, treating each other like children, where I gotta wake you up because I want to go get a soda. Okay, let me stop.
Am I busting it wide open? Okay, Q&A.
Yes, because we got to go through a lot more before. Let's go to. So now we're gonna talk about 7 exceptions when lending money, and we're gonna go through these exceptions, and so we're gonna talk about borrowing as well.
Okay.
So, what are the 7 exceptions of lending money?
Mm-hmm.
So when lending money is important. When lending money, let me get this correct. It is important to set clear expectations to protect yourself and your finance.
I did that.
What is the first thing that we need to do when you are lending money? Clarify on loan terms. So define the exact money being loans. I'm giving you 500.
Mm-hmm.
Set a clear repayment schedule, due dates, installment amounts. Decide whether interest will be charged or at what rate. So if you come to me, Kelly, I need to borrow $500. Okay, we've got the amount. When are you going to be able to pay me back?
Next week.
What's that? What day?
Friday.
How is this going to be paid? Cash or a Cash App?
It's going to be the full amount.
Oh, it's going to be the full amount. Okay. Yes. So I'm not going to charge any interest or anything because you're paying me right back. Okay. And that's just Friday's just a couple. Mm-hmm. See how that works, people? Okay. Number 2. Now, this is important to me when you're given substantial amount of money, a written agreement. So for large amounts, I said this, for large loans, a draft formal agreement to avoid misunderstandings includes terms of repayment date, consequences of late payments, and any interest charges. Both parties should sign the document in legal protection, because you can find these documents online now.
Yeah.
So once we start hitting the thousands, the 1K,
the legal Zoom is going.
Yeah, we need to start because that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna do, and that shows you shouldn't even have a problem with that, right? Mm-hmm. If I'm lending you the money,
no, if you're borrowing money, you should expect to get hit with why, how, and when am I gonna get paid back?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's at least that's common sense. But we know that it's not always common, but it should be.
Right. So when you get these documents, both of y'all can sign it, and you can have it notarized if it's necessary. I think, like I said, once it starts getting into them 1Ks and up, that's some serious stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So number 3, we're going to understand the risk. What are the risks? Be prepared for the possibility that the borrower may not repay on time or at all.
Girl.
Consider whether losing the money would affect your financial stability. If lending to a friend or family member, be aware that non-payment could strain the relationship.
And it is.
Understand the risk. So me, when I'm giving you money, even if it's supposed to be you pay me back, I'm putting in my mind that there's a I don't want to think that because I'm not bringing it into existence, but I don't want to be a fool
But you
either.
also understand.
Right.
that
There's
that's
a possibility that I might not get paid back.
Yeah. I do get that as well.
Yeah. So you want to keep that in mind. And when you're about to give this money, is it going to affect your family, your livelihood? And I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd be like, I'm going to figure it out. And y'all know that because that was the cousin. Like Dee will take care of people and she'll figure out her stuff later. And I would do that.
Yeah.
Until I learned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So those are the risks that are involved. So let's go to number 4. We'll go into more detail about these at the Q&A, but I just want to get through this. Determine the purpose of the loan. Ask why the borrower needs the money. Avoid lending the money if the money will be used for risky investment or unnecessary expenses. See, I didn't know that. Consider you are truly helping or enabling both financial habits. Girl, I need to determine what the purpose of the loan is.
What am I giving you?
What am I? And if you get an attitude,
because I asked you,
then that's nope. You ain't getting.
You ain't getting none.
Because no.
Why?
But I'm guilty of this, Kills, because
me too. I got.
It could be something, a trip or something, or you know what I'm saying. I'm helping. What? It's not. It's something not necessary.
Yes.
Now, like if you need your car fixed, or get your car, or a health, you need to get medications. Yes, but I have gave money for less.
Me too. So for frivolous things,
yeah.
Like I got a family member that called me for some money to go,
Yeah.
And it'd be like, really? So wait a minute, there is no return on this investment. First off. And I think I just might be enabling you now reading this. I'm enabling some people.
Exactly. So let's go on to number 5. Number 5 is discuss repayment expectations. So you're going to set realistic expectations for when and how the money will be repaid. Clarify whether partial payments are acceptable. Agree on consequences if the borrower fails to pay. Renegotiation, legal action can happen.
Or I could just beat you up and you'll never get no money out of me.
Allegedly.
That's what I'm doing.
I can't,
Punch
y'all.
you out, put your lights out, and cut the lights off. And still take my money, or I'm taking something else.
That's how people would do it in movies and on the streets.
That's
okay,
how they do it
allegedly.
in movies in the streets. That's all I'm saying. That's all they do.
Let's go to number 6. Look, keep emotions out of it. Man.
Well, it's my money and I need it now.
This situation as business transactions, even with close friends or family. We have done this.
Yeah.
Avoid pursuing yourself to lend if you're not comfortable. If necessary, offer other ways that you can get this money besides my pocket.
Yep.
You feel me? Let's keep our emotions out on both ends.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because if I tell you no, should you feel bad about that or treat me some type of way?
No.
Oh, now you acting funny. You know that's what I get. I'm acting funny because I said no.
I can't lend you my money. That's crazy. Like it's my money. I had to work all these hours for it. You're asking for it. For what? You're not giving me nothing for it.
Right.
But you're asking for it. And the minute that I tell you these are the stipulations to it, you get an attitude. Yeah, that's weird.
And if you don't feel comfortable, if that gut feeling says no, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
do
care
it.
who it is.
Mm-hmm. So number 7, plan for the worst case scenario. this is when I was saying you don't want to put it out there, but you still want to be mindful.
Yeah.
Decide in advance how you'll handle non-repayment. How are you gonna handle it if you don't get your money back? Accept the possibility that the loan may turn into a gift if repayment doesn't happen. I'm just thinking of something. I just thought of something.
No.
If the loan is significant, consider securing it with collateral or legal documents. So by setting clear expectation and protecting your interests, you can reduce financial risk and maintaining healthful relationships. These tips are so helpful. Like, I wish I would have had these.
I wish I would have had these too.
Yeah, like, man,
I've been
document.
enabling. I've been doing a lot of things that I never even like. The payment I've done. This is how much you're getting. This is how when I need to be paid back. This is how I need to be paid back. And also gave payment options. I've done that. But dang, I've enabled some things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let Kelly discuss the 7 expectations when you're borrowing the money.
So I need to borrow some money, y'all. Cash App is down below. Hit it. I need to borrow some. Well, no, I'm not.
That's not borrowing.
Can I have some money? Can I have some money? So, when borrowing money, it's important to have clear expectations to maintain financial responsibility and avoid misunderstandings. So I'm going to give you some keys to consider that, okay? So the number 1 is going to be understanding the loan terms, okay? So know exactly how much you are going to be borrowing and from whom you're going to borrow this money from, right? Once you do that, then you want to clarify the repayment schedule. Hey, guess what? I know I'm borrowing this money. When do you need it back?
That's a good question. People don't usually ask when you need it back. They usually say,
yeah,
when they can pay you back.
Yeah. When do you need this money back? Do you need it back prior to this date, or do I have time to pay it? Because you never know what somebody's doing with their money. After you've done that, determine, is there going to be interest? Do I have to owe you interest on this money that I'm borrowing? And is it going to affect the amount of money that I'm owing you? So that's number 1. The second thing to consider is have a clear repayment plan. So, okay, I'm going to write this down. I'll borrow $500 from you. So now only borrow if you have a realistic plan to repay the loan. Stop being out here asking people to borrow money and taking money and don't give a care about paying people back. Prioritize the repayment of the loan on the time to maintain your trust and credibility. Okay. And then if you're borrowing it from a lender, be aware that late fees and penalties happen. So if it can happen with a lender, it could happen with me. I'm going to be penalties and late fees occur if you're borrowing money. Right. So then the next thing that we're going to do is consider the impact on the relationship. What happens if you don't or do repay? So if you're borrowing from like a family or a friend, understand that money can strain the relationship. Why? Because what do they have to do? They have things that they have to handle too. You got to be open about that. Number 2, be transparent about your financial situation and your repayment ability. Okay. Number 3 out of that is avoid borrowing if there's a high risk of non-payment, because that may damage the relationship. So you came over here knowing you couldn't pay me. You still asked me for the money because you knew I'd give it to you. With no intentions on repaying me, keep that as a gift, because I hope that you got what you needed out of it. It's kind of how it turns into. But then it's jacked up for years to come, because now the next people that want to borrow some money.
Oh my God, I'm so hard on people now.
Me too.
Oh man. I know I'm working on it. But like I'll be like, it's ruined. I'll tell people it's ruined. All right, let's go to number.
So number 4 is get a written agreement if it is necessary. Okay. So when you're borrowing money or you're asking to borrow money, understand for a significant amount of money, put that loan terms in writing to prevent a misunderstanding. Because sometimes they're like, oh, you didn't say that I had to owe you that much or no interest. So put that in writing. Clearly state the loan amount, the repayment schedule, and if there's going to be interest included. Also include consequences for the default of the loan. So if they don't pay the loan, what are the consequences? You may have to resort to legal action. Sorry to say, I used to always wonder when people took their kids and their parents and their friends and everybody to court. I was like, "Dang, you gotta take," but it's a real thing. It's actually a real thing. And so after that, a written agreement protects both you and the lender. So keep that in mind if you have to get a written agreement.
All right.
So number 5 is use the money responsibly. Don't be going out buying packs of cigarettes and alcohol and marijuana and other drugs and paraphernalia with my money. Going to the casino, going and doing shit that you know
Shopping,
you shouldn't
getting
be
your hair done,
getting your hair,
nails.
your nails done, waxes, all that, tails done. Shoot,
tails.
Borrow only for essentials or productive purposes.
Right.
Emergencies, expenses, investments, education. These are good things. And some of your bills, you may have to pay some bills, and that's understandable. If you need to borrow money because your car payment is a little
Or your car
down,
broke down.
or I get it. Okay, avoid borrowing unnecessary purchases to cover ongoing expenses. Now you know that you need to stop doing what's that repayment thing that you can do now?
Karma, like the girl said at the clip. Afterpay, Karma.
Yes.
The girl at the beginning said, you can do payments if you can pay Afterpay or Karma, and the one lady said, no, pay me. Don't pay me my money.
Yeah, exactly. Stop with that. Like, I don't want to cover expenses because you failed to pay the people you're supposed to pay. Then you calling me, and you know if you can't pay them, you probably can't even pay me.
Exactly.
So you're gonna get my money. Okay, let's keep going. Ensure that the loan helps improve your financial situation rather than worsening it. Right?
Are you going to ever be able to catch up to pay your loan or
get you where you
need to go? Yeah. Is the loan really beneficial?
Yeah.
Or is it going to worsen your situation?
Okay. Hope it makes it better. So number 6 is going to be communicate openly. Please, this is very important too. If you experience financial difficulties, inform the lender as soon as possible. Hey, my car broke down, so now I have to take this money to go fix my car. So I can only pay you this amount. And can we normalize that $10 and $15 is payment too?
Yeah. Besides nothing.
Right. I much rather receive something
instead
of nothing, because the little somethings add up, y'all. Instead of ghosting people or any of that. And here's the thing: if people don't want to accept the $10 or the $20, put it in the envelope. At least that's what I had to pay this month, is this $10 is going in this envelope, and then when I get the full amount of money, I'm able to give it to you. But and us, those that are giving out the money, take the $10 or $15. I know that we want all of our money, but if a person hits a financial strain, be open to that. Okay, discuss possible solutions like extending the deadline, right, or adjusting the payment to what they can afford at that point in time. Number 3, do not disappear. Keeping the trust and communication is key. Now,
disappear, even as far as communication. If I borrow $100 from you and I say, Kelly, I'm going to pay you $100, and then the time comes for you to pay, you don't never say nothing, and you want me to say something? No, I'm just saying.
I don't like,
and you looking like they just have a normal conversation. Like,
I don't like that.
Did you know?
I gotta remind you to pay me my money.
Like,
what is that?
You I don't care if it's $30. If you said let me borrow $30 and I gave you $30 and you said I'm gonna pay you on Friday. On Friday, I want my
$30.
money.
I should not have to come
Don't have a conversation with me like you don't even know.
Hold on, here's the thing: you hang up on the regular bill collector,
right?
So why am I gonna come and ask you for my money so you can hang up in my face or walk away? No, you know you owe the money.
But Kelly, they act like they don't. They'll have a whole conversation.
Okay, let's go on. Let's go on.
Yeah, we're gonna do, because we got
consequences, beating up, punching, slapping. We're here. So accept the consequences of borrowing. Accepted, it said, borrowing money responsibly, failing to repay can affect your credit score, your reputation, or your relationships, right? So be prepared for the lender to say no. If you want to borrow some money again. Hell no. I'm not giving you no more money. That's where I'm at. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Wish I had my thing. Hell no.
To the no, no, no.
So, like, you're not getting no more money from me, right? And then understand that if you don't repay the lender, they have a right to take legal action or refuse further help. Or y'all seen in the movies, y'all get punched out and hit up around the corner. Quit playing with people's money. Shoot. It might even fall to your kids have to owe the money. Quit playing with people and they money. People need every dollar, every drop they can get. So,
especially too, well, we'll talk about it later, but keep in mind when you're a borrower and the person is giving it to you, yeah, they have it at that time, but situations can change. That happened to me. I had it and then I didn't have it because things happened. And it would have helped me if people would have stuck to their agreement of paying me, because then that would at least been, I have that money in there, because you never know when their circumstances can change.
Yep. Absolutely.
So Kelly and I have both been triggered, but it's okay. So, okay, y'all. So we're getting ready to wrap this up. So by borrowing responsibly and honoring your commitments, you maintain financial health and strong relationships. Money has a profound impact on relationships with family, friends, and spouses. While financial stability can foster stronger connections, financial difficulties often lead to stress and conflict. To maintain healthier relationships, individuals must cultivate financial responsibility, practice open communication, and approach financial matters with empathy and understanding. By doing so, family, friendships, and marriages can thrive despite the challenges that money brings. What did I have? Individuals must cultivate. Oh, I love this part. That's why I put this. Financial responsibility on
financial
both ends,
responsibility, financial
the
responsibility.
borrower and the lender.
Yes.
Practice open communication, the borrower and the lender, and approach financial matters with empathy, and understanding.
Yes.
The borrower and the lender.
Absolutely.
So y'all, I can't wait to hear some of the thoughts that y'all have about this, because we got plenty much more to talk about. So come back here. Baby, come back. There she goes. I was about to say the daily dose of D, y'all. To the ship. See where my mind be? To the ship, so we can have a Q&A, a dialogue. If not, you know, me and Kelly gonna sit up there and talk
We got
anyway,
stories for days.
because we
Y'all
got
know.
a lot of experiences. And like I said, this is my experiences, and I have the right to speak on my experiences because it can help somebody. These things actually help me.
And y'all see the Cash App at the bottom right there, right? Hit the Cash App, because today is about money. We talking about money and helping each other. The more that you give out, we give out. We're able to share. We're able to also give things back, but we're giving to the community. So with Goddess D of Love on the ships in the Love Palace, you can donate a little cash dollar if you feel like it. So that's my word.
Okay. Let me see. Do I have some? I do. Let me play this, and then I'm gonna take us out with a song. I think I do have a clip. I do.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's see what this is. I don't even know what this. I don't remember.
Money
the lyrics.
destroys families sometimes when there's too much of it. When a family member comes to me and says, "Look, I need money. I want to borrow money from you," and I recommend this to anybody that's dealing with this problem. I say to them, "I don't want to lend you any money. I'm going to give you money, and I never want it returned. Our contract between each other now is you never ask again."
All right, let me take this down so y'all can see our faces. we would want y'all to come back here to the ships for the Q&A. I'm going to take you out with a song, and you know it's going to be about money. Okay?
Money, money, money.
So see you back here, I believe 8:20, might be 8:25.
Let's go,
We're going
y'all.
to see. Okay, so
Baby,
come back. See you in a few minutes.
See y'all later.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Moon la la. Yeah, yo. Bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money. Please don't call me on my bluff. Pay me what you want it. Ballin' bigger than LeBron. Bitch, give me your money. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah, blah, blah. Louis 13 and it's all on me, nigga, you just bought a shot. Kamikaze if you think that you gon' knock me off the top. Shit, your wife in the backseat of my brand new foreign car. Don't act like you forgot. I call a shots. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my money. Not to Rihanna while the whole club fucking wasted. Every time I drop, I am the only thing y'all playing. In a drop top, do 100, y'all in my rearview mirror racing. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Like blah, blah, blah. Louis 13 and it's all on me, nigga, you just bought a shot. Kamikaze if you think that you gon' knock me off the top. Shit, your wife in the backseat of my brand new foreign car. Don't act like you forgot. I called a shots. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my money.
Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Yo, that bitch, my money. Hold on.